Well, welcome everybody to this session of TUG 2021. We will next be hearing from Sam Carter, who is the author of TikZ and the Jigsaw packages and is co-maintainer of Beamer. And now she will give us an introduction to the TikZlings package.
Welcome to TikZ, a short introduction to the TikZlings package. Before we start, I would like to thank the organizers for the great opportunity to give a talk here and introduce you to this package. The TikZlings package is a collection of cute little animals and other beings which can be used in Tiks. Here you can see an image of their last family gathering. The basic usage of the package is simple. You load it with use package TikZlings, and then you can use it in a Tiks picture with macros like penguin. Et voila, you have a cute little penguin. Let me now introduce you to all the currently available TikZlings. Each one of them has a name that was either chosen by the person who suggested the animal or has some other connections to it. Here, I would like you to meet Miss Tixelos the cat and the coati 007, which is named after a coati in the Mönchengladbach Zoo. There's also Will the koala, named after a LaTeX developer from Down Under, and the old Jake, one of the magicians who can draw anything in Tiks. The moles are a bit special. To avoid a conflict with the mole macro from SE Unix, they use a plural form in contrast to all the other TikZlings which use singular. I'm way too afraid of explosions to risk making the chemists angry. The rhino is named after Albrecht Dürer, who made a famous woodcut depicting a rhino without ever having the chance to see one himself. And the namesake of Riley is a sloth Barbara once met. The snowman is called Yuki, as an homage to the Japanese word for snow. And if you can't decide which of all these cute little creatures you would like to use in your document, Rani comes to your rescue. The macro TikZlings will give you a random TikZling. The TikZlings can also use most of the accessoires you might already know from the TikTugs package. Like the other options I showed you before, accessoires can be used by passing an optional argument to TikZlings. For example, the bear can wear a hat like this. In contrast to the TikTugs, which had all these bespoke accessoires, the TikZlings have the same problems with off-the-pack accessoires like most of us. Some things simply don't fit. In these cases, the accessoires can be added separately using the thing macro. This way, they can be scaled, shifted, and rotated until they fit the TikZlings perfectly. Showing a complete list of accessoires here would be way too long. So in the next few slides, I would like to give you a couple of highlights. For a complete list, please have a look at the package documentation of the TikZlings package. One of the passions of the TikZlings are hats. They collect them in all kinds of shapes. For example, they have normal hats, top hats, or even French berets or harlequin hats. And for a bit of royal glamour in the tickling society, there are various types of crowns the ticklings can wear. A small crown, like here shown on the sheep, like a queen crown on the koala, or a king crown on the marmot. Now, not everybody is fluent in all the languages the ticklings speak. But luckily, they have also other means to express their thoughts and opinions. They can hold up signposts, have speech bubbles, or think bubbles, and express their thoughts with these. And the ticklings love to do sports. They can play cricket, or hockey, or football. And of course, they also love food. They can make real pizza. Please do notice the lack of pineapples on top of the pizza. But there's also some other goodies like ice cream, a birthday cake, which has even candles on it. And there are many more accessories. Many of them don't fall into neat categories, so here just a few more. For example, a lightsaber, or the rhino holding up an umbrella when it's raining, and the mouse never leaves the house without a handbag. The TikZ beers are particularly lucky. For them, there's a fantastic beerware package by Rike Fischer and the Bear. With the beerware package, you can dress the beers in all kinds of fancy clothes, like, for example, different shirts or sweaters. At the heart, the ticklings are simply a couple of parts in a tick picture. So if you want to make further additions, you can in principle add whatever you can draw in ticks. For example, here, a simple blue rectangle added above the chicken. To make this easier, a couple of hooks are available to inject code at different layers of the ticklings. They are available for the background, in between the body of the ticklings and further decorations, and between the tickling and potential accessories, and in the foreground. And here an example how these hooks can be used. If you define a command, for example here called mouse hook belly, you can inject some code like the red dress between the body of the mouse and further decoration like the arms. And now I would like to show you some examples of how the ticklings can be used. Just recline and enjoy the pictures and the music. If you would like to see even more of the TikZlings, there are a couple of videos available, amongst others the yearly Christmas extravaganzas created by Ulrike and Gerd Fischer, Paolo Sereda, Carla Tech, Blair Gux, and myself. You can see the link to the videos on this slide. Now you may ask yourself, how do you get to use this package? Well, the good news is that's simple. The TikZlings is both in TechLive and MikTech and is available from C10. The repository of the development version is available at GitHub under samcarter/TikZlings. If you face any problems using the package, you can also find a bug tracker on GitHub. Please report any problems there. You can also post suggestions or ideas at GitHub if you have any idea which TikZlings should be added or which accessoire is missing. And if you have any other question or just want to communicate with me, I'm available on some question and answer site, for example, topanswers/tech or technique.fr. And now, as the last part of the talk, I would like to take you along on a scroll through the TikZlings Museum. And with this, I would like to thank you a lot for your attention.
Brava, Sam, brava. Are there any questions? Anybody?
I actually wrote in the chat room. I was wondering when we can meet Marie for the first time. I see there's a new TikZling in the works.
Yes, very soon. The package is already uploaded to CTAN, so just a matter of time of this contributing to all the different mirrors. So if you install it, update your Tech Live tomorrow or so, you should get Marie and also Natalie the badge.
Cool, that's nice. And unfortunately, the package cannot be said to be bug-free anymore.
No, not everyone can write so perfect packages like David. So some people have to deal with bugs.
I hear you multitasking. I see that David Carlisle.
So David asks if I will be adding
Sam seems to be frozen. Will we ever get the answer about whether there will be a Hawaiian pizza option?
Too many penguins, it's easy to get frozen.
Yes.
My Zoom just crashed. Sorry for that. Did I miss any questions?
It was a shock about the pizza.
Okay. I think there was one question in chat where you can find visit the museum. So if you want to visit the museum again, this is actually 3 scenes combined from the last 3 years of Christmas extravaganzas. So if you want to watch it again, watch all these Christmas extravaganzas. There you can find the museum visits. And if you want to see the images, they are on the GitHub pages for the extravaganzas.
Okay, any other questions? This was fantastic.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, if there are no other questions, we have about 10 minutes before Marcel comes on board. So we'll be back in 10 minutes. Thanks, everyone.